be here. How you all going? It's Friday night, and I thought I'd do a bit of Payday 2. Why not? So I'm just gonna jump into CrimeNet, and we'll see what's cracking, shall we? Looks like they got rid of the error message, unless I speak too soon. It looks like the latest update got rid of that really annoying error message in the middle, which is good. I'm glad they've done that, because that was very annoying. I've never done big oil. Might do big. I might try big oil on Death Wish and see what happens. Yeah, why not? That sounds like a plan. What's my thing on that? -7%. There we go. That's just fun. So we'll try big oil, I think, and see what happens. Oh, there's a bank heist just popped up. Let's give the bank heist a go. It's on Pro Job, and yeah, I know I do bank heists a lot. I really like the bank heists. They are a bit of a laugh, bit of a lark. So we'll give the bank heist a go and see what happens. I'm not gonna be playing for like 4 hours straight like I did the other day on my day off. I'm gonna do a quick couple of hours. Well, there we go. That's a good turn of phrase there, isn't it? I'm gonna do a couple of hours probably. Have a cock up on something really badly, because that's what I like doing. I like. Oh, what am I doing? I don't want that there. That's weird. That's changed. Huh. Oh well. Yeah, I'm going to cock up really badly on something at some point. And I never did get round last time to telling everyone my conspiracy theory to do with GenSec. It's quite a good one. I should really have gone into it when I was doing that then, shouldn't I? Oops. Oh well, never mind. Right, so there's a guard over there.
Watch it.
Guard there. Mind you there, guard there. Security rooms at a good place. Back door's not open, so that means that the guy. Oh, you're just slimy. I'm gonna go and check.
Guard, watch it.
Oh, come on, move.
Guard on patrol. Don't alert the guard. Guard, stay alert.
Oh, come on.
Don't alert the guard. Look
Please
out,
move.
Guard,
I can't get past you if you don't move. Pretty please.
Guard.
I've only got 6 visibility, but you'll still see me because
Look out, guard.
I don't know. I'm guessing the lump in my trousers that could only be a gun. Having said that, I am playing as a girl, so that does kind of make sense. Oh. Okay. Let's do this.
Right. Let's get it on.
Easy on the triggers with civilians around. It gets expensive.
Oh, son of a... Really?
Damn it. Now we go the painful way.
So yeah, like I said, I'm going to cock it up a few times. I know the dog's trying to get under the table. She's being weird. I don't know what her obsession is with the table. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. That was a practice run. Honest. that was just I did that deliberately. Honest, really. Didn't expect there to be a camera at the top. There seemed to be a lot of cameras on that level, which is fine. I don't mind there being a lot of cameras. But I am gonna kill people. That was my dog squeaking, by the way. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I have dogs, and they like to make noises whilst I'm online, because they want to be famous. Not that I'm famous, because my channel isn't very big. I'm just doing Payday 2 videos until Mafia 3 comes out, and then I'll be expanding my horizons with Mafia 3. Contemplating Battlefield 1, I'm not sure. I've looked at it, and I've thought, maybe it looks okay, but it could be atrocious. just one of those games where I don't know. I played Battlefield. I played an earlier Battlefield. I think it was Hardline, and it really pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. I went from playing Call of Duty Black Ops and Black Ops 2, which is all very intense, very up close and personal CQB stuff, and I went to Battlefield Hardline, and that is not intense. It's not. It's none of the close quarters stuff. There were just people standing off, you know, half a mile away, shooting you with a sniper rifle. Which, yeah, I know that it takes a lot of skill, and yes, I understand. I should have shown you that thing with Gensec crap. Yeah, Gensec, look there. Gensec area under surveillance.
Better if you handle this for now.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad you agree.
Guard, stay quiet.
What was I saying? Yeah, Battlefield Hardline. I don't know. I know it's an old game now. I understand that.
Don't
Yeah,
alert the guard.
I fully understand that people aren't interested in Battlefield Hardline anymore, and I get that. That's fine. There'll be some old school players that'll play it, but I think there are like 3 new Battlefield games since then. So whatever. But in all seriousness, it was
Careful, guard.
a good game in the sense I really liked the destructible environments. I loved being able to blow holes in walls. You know, you get someone camping somewhere, and then you can just pop up behind him and blast through the wall and just blow him into pieces, which is great. I absolutely love that. Oh, there's the manager. I absolutely love that aspect of it. But oh, you swine! You swine! I should have killed him there. Nuts. If I kill him there, someone's going to see the body, aren't they? They're going to see the body? Maybe. Having said that, if I kill him there, I can't get out, because these guys will see me. Oh, that's just awkward. Anyway,
Look out, guard.
yeah, Battlefield Hardline, I really liked it. In the sense that you could blow up walls, and I like the bigger maps, but I just didn't like the way people played on it. And you got campers in Call of Duty. I mean, campers, you're always going to have campers in shoot 'em ups, because it's just an easy way to get kills, and you know, those are the people that have decent reactions in terms of that kind of killing. But in terms of actually traversing the map and finding and killing people at you know, close range and the crap at that, they can't do it. One of my friends is a camper. His specialty is camping. That's what he does, and he kind of sucks at actually running around the map and playing the game as it was intended. Oh, that was close. It kind of worked. It worked the way intended. I wanted to run up. I was hoping it'd be back here somewhere. Anyway, yeah, it looks like Battlefield have gone the way of the destructible environments again, which is great to a certain extent, and they haven't fully gone with it, because I've seen some of the footage, and it looks like the buildings are destructible to a point. You can't completely destroy a building like you could in some of the other ones. Looks like you can destroy certain aspects of the building. Like you can, like, say this room, for example, say this was a building, this whole wall would be destroyed, but that bit would still stand, and maybe that section of roof there would still be there. And it's just, I don't know, with today's technology and the way games are now, I think sort of going, yeah, we've got destructible environments, sort of, is a bit of a cop-out at the end of the day. I think it's one of those ones where you either have it all in or you don't have it at all. And I know that Call of Duty doesn't have them, and I'm not a massive Call of Duty fan. I literally only like Black Ops and Black Ops 2. Black Ops 3, I'll be honest with you, it looks like they've gone, how can we make this game completely crap? And they've gone, oh, I know. Let's add in wall walking and stuff, because that's what happens when people shoot at each other. They run up walls. Oh, what the fuck? Balls. I didn't expect there to be a guard coming up. Did not expect that. Oh well. That was my bad. That was another practice one. Oof. Anyway, we'll get there eventually. It's because I'm talking about a different game, I think. I'm not focused on the game at hand. It's fine. I'm not focused anyway. I've had a long day at work, and this is just my chill out time, I'll be honest with you. But I like talking about random crap, so it's fine. Yeah, no, it just... With today's day and age, it just looks to me like they've sort of... You either do something and you do it properly, or you don't bother. Especially if it's a AAA game. I love that term, AAA game. I don't even know what it means, honestly. I have no idea what it means. Someone will probably know what it means. And it would be great if someone could put it in the comments what it means. That'd be amazing. But I don't have a clue what it means. AAA rated game. Just means it's top class, I'm guessing. But back in my school, it was A and A star. You know, so I mean, why isn't it an A star rated game? Or why is it just not an A rated game and everything gets downgraded? That would be much better, surely. You know, and you got the likes of No Man's Sky, which would be like a, I don't know, an H. No Man's Sky would be like an H-rated game, something like that. No, some people really like No Man's Sky, to be honest. And honestly, I like the look of it. I just don't like the fact that it's been surrounded by so much hype. And the hype, the thing that makes me laugh about No Man's Sky is everyone's blaming people for pre-ordering it and getting too much into the hype. They say, oh, the hype's overdone it, the hype's done this, the hype's done that. He never actually said anything to do with it. It's bullshit. Everything that people expected from the game, it ain't there. I've watched the videos, I've watched people ranting about it, I've seen people blaming the developers and then blaming the people that pre-ordered it, and then you've got all these people that took the game back, and yeah, fine. For some people, the game is amazing. For some people, the game is absolutely incredible, and I'm sure they'll get hours and hours and hours of fun out of it. I mean, I got that with Minecraft, I'll be honest with you. Some people absolutely hate Minecraft. I loved it. I've actually downloaded it on this, to be honest with you, and I absolutely loved Minecraft, and I can play it for hours. I can just lose a whole day on Minecraft quite easily, especially with my partner playing as well. But No Man's Sky, I don't know, it's like they wanted to do Minecraft of the stars, but without the multiplayer, without the build aspect, without the fun. I mean, people seem to enjoy themselves. Your regular gamers, the people that like exploration games, the ones, not the ones who want a specific type of indie game, not the ones who go out and search for specific games, but your regular weekend gamers, the ones that come on, they want to have a good time, they just want to while away a day because, you know, they're bored on a Sunday and it's pissing it down outside, whatever. It just seems to me that they've actually been, those people have been absolutely ripped off. There isn't going to be one of these come up, is there? I'm just going to buy a new contract. What's that one? Framing frame. Okay, never mind.
The Harvest and Trustee Bank just got a fresh shipment of cash for transport runs.
Yeah, so it just looks to me like they've just sort of told everyone what they want to hear, and then they've done a politician thing, haven't they? That's what they've done. They've done what politicians like to do. They tell the masses what they want, what they think they want, what they think the masses want.
We're robbing this bank for cash, pure and simple.
Like,
you need to get into the bank vault using a thermal drill.
politicians, when the recession was at its height, they were coming in saying, we're going to get people jobs, we're going to increase jobs for people, we're going to do this for people, we're going to increase cash flow, we're going to increase the basic minimum wage, and everyone went, yeah, brilliant, let's put him in because that's what he said he's going to do. And then No, he doesn't. No, it's no. Mm-mm. Not interested. Anyway, this is what I was talking about with the GenSec thing. Before I carry on with the other things, it's talking about the police. It says how the police force is better equipped to fight crime. Top right there. It's got all this stuff. Bottom left photo. I may have already told everyone this. I'm not sure. But bottom left photo in the top right hand corner of the photo is GenSec. Now that to me does not look like it's stuck on the wall, because that's a weird place for it to be stuck on a wall. So I think this is GenSec's photo of the SWAT team. And why would GenSec be taking photographs of a SWAT team? Because they own the police.
Okay, the thermal
So GenSec is actually the police.
It's a straight
That's my theory behind it. And they do. Yeah, that's my theory behind it. And, I mean, some other people may have already come to that conclusion, gone, well, duh. But it's something that I came up with a while ago. And even if they aren't specifically the police, you know, then they are definitely something to do with the police. I mean, it's seriously to do with. Oh Christ! Okay, this guy's dead.
Okay, time for some honest work.
And this guy is not GenSec. Oh, lucky. Really? Are you fucking serious?
on the floor. Keep him down.
Oh my god, what is wrong with me today?
Now it's just a matter of time.
Oh, rage quit. No, I don't know. I should have just shot him in the face. I don't know what I was fucking about with cards. That'll teach me, won't it? Do you want me to play with you? Do you want me to throw the butterfly for you? Okay.
You need to get into the back vault using a thermal drill. There are tons of cameras, and
Yeah, so, what was I saying? GenSec, yeah. So I think GenSec are the police, basically. Or there's something to do with it. Would explain. Maybe they're not the police, maybe they're a privatised police force. I think that would make more sense. And it would explain why, certainly if they're a privatised police force, why they appear in such force in the places. And it's always wealthy places as well. And everything you hit is GenSec. And if this is a privatised police force, and all you're hitting is GenSec,
I'll stay back. You go ahead. I'm not far.
Don't alert the guard.
if everything you hit is GenSec, which,
Guard, stay
let's be
quiet.
honest, it pretty much is.
Careful, guard.
It's a much better setup anyway. Let's be honest, it pretty much everything that you hit over here is GenSec.
Guard, stay back.
Then I can't help but wonder if Bane, the guy setting up everything for you, is actually, in fact, an employee of a different firm. Is actually the employee of the firm
Right, let's get it on.
that is against, you know, that is a direct rival to GenSec. Oh my god, those eyes.
I
Did you
can't
see
hear
those
you,
eyes?
But
Oh
if you
Christ.
can hear me, we're all good.
Yeah, to me that just makes sense. It does make sense that... Oh, I just saw that. I just saw that. Did I see that? Did I not see that? You walked through that
Stay
fast?
quiet.
I know, Zoe. I know, Zoe. I know. You can lick me. No. You can lick my knuckles as much as you like. You're not coming up. No. No.
You do realise it sounded so filthy.
Yeah, I know. That's just how I go.
Guard.
Come on, Susan. Come on.
It's just what I do, baby. It's just what I do. That was such a failed attempt at jumping up onto the settee. Yeah, we're dog people. We're completely dog people. So yeah, my dog has currently got a head buried in the duvet. So that's just how it goes anyway. Oh, is this god coming out? No, he's not. Oh, of course he isn't. Why would you do that? That would be nice and easy for me. What have I got over there? Hello, viewer. How you doing? I don't know who you are, but if I shoot, if I shoot him into the corner, will they see him? They won't, will they?
Look out, guard. Sorry, Control.
Well, that kind of
Stand
worked.
down. Just an escape monkey.
He's lost his head a little bit there, but it did work. Bish bash bosh. So that worked.
Hey, they're gonna bring in the big guns if you kill civilians. Get yourself together, man. This isn't right.
We're fine.
Balls.
Probably shouldn't have had that suit.
Don't let anyone call the cops. Keep them down.
That's the alarm, guys. It's on now.
How's the alarm? Oh,
And yeah, there goes the alarm.
oh, fuck's sake! That really cocked me up.
20
Why am I
seconds.
struggling so much tonight? It's probably because I'm tired. Because a certain someone woke us up this morning. Or did I imagine that?
Hmm?
She did wake us up this morning, didn't she?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Little bitch at 6 o'clock this morning.
6 o'clock this morning.
Opened the door, got inside, and then shit everywhere.
Yeah, that's about right. She's only 4 months old. But she's clever enough to open it. She's clever enough to figure out how to open doors, but not clever enough to realise that you need to go outside if you need a poop.
No, she's clever enough. She just doesn't care.
Yeah, that's true. She doesn't care.
Okay, the thermal drill you need for the vault is somewhere
Good
in the
face.
parking lot. Get it
Good
before you
face.
do your takedown. Then you can go hit that vault. Watch for cameras and bank employees. Do your
Ow.
homework before you go
Ow.
in, and remember,
Nip me.
cash is king. It's a straight cash hit.
Right,
You know how
okay,
it
let's
goes.
try this again. Okay, that's not there. And that's not there. Awesome, so I had the best setup.
I'll watch here.
I was doing really well, and then I just fucked the whole thing up. Which is pretty standard of me, to be fair. If you watched any of my other stuff, that's pretty much what I do. That's my signature
Guard,
move.
stay alert. Guard, stay quiet.
Ah,
CCTV.
crumbs. Crumbs? Did I really just say crumbs? That's bad. Let's just... Nope. No! No, 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 no. Crap! Really? Okay, I've been arrested as well. Fuck. I am sucking so hard tonight at this.
And yeah, there goes the alarm.
I think I'm just tired. It's been a long week. It's been a long, stressful week. Yeah, let's try another one. One more in this level, then I'm giving it up. Basically. And I'll just might play FIFA instead. Yeah, I might play the new FIFA demo, which I'm really not very good at FIFA. I've not played FIFA properly for years.
It's a straight cash hit. You know
But
how it
yeah,
goes.
we'll fail at this another time.
Smile for the camera. Careful, guard.
Maybe do a quick jewelry
Guard,
heist,
stay quiet,
just
guard. Stay quiet.
to show that I can actually do something. Although, to be fair, the last time I said I'll do something quickly just to show I can do it, I did kind of cock it up massively. Oh, thank God for that. So no safe, okay. So the vault's there, that's nice. That's not there, okay. So also the guy's got the key card, which is kind of annoying. Which means, where is he? Is he up here? I haven't seen him.
Hey,
There is a camera up there. Or he could be around the back, couldn't he? Oh, crap. Well, not the back, but the car park bit. You know what I mean. You've seen Payday. You've played Payday. You've done this. It's fine. You know exactly where I mean he is. Oh, really? There's another camera. Oh, what? Oh, and another camera. So where the hell am I supposed to kill this guy? Where is this guy?
Careful, guard.
Where the hell is he?
Psst, guard, stay quiet. Guard, stay quiet.
Seriously though, where is he? Oh, there he is. Missed my opportunity. Oh, no I haven't. Come outside.
Been gagging to be bad.
Wow, okay.
Civilians can do
That's
a
what I
lot
was
of
supposed to do
as
last
long as you
time.
got 'em under control.
That is what I tried to do last time and I ballsed it up massively. But I'm good. We're good. We're good. I could literally just wait out here, take out all the guards. But there's no fun in that, is there? Let's be honest. Another guard there. There's no fun in doing that, to be fair. So let's do it the fun way, shall we? So
Smile for the camera.
there's one up there.
Camera over there. Look out, camera.
Oh.
Can't quite.
Okay, so I did that all right. Finally.
But we're all clear here.
I, put, 4 bullets into, four loads of shells into him, but, whatever, it's fine. Does that really say Gens? No, I thought it said Gensec then.
Guard,
I was about to
stay
lose
back.
my shit.
Don't alert the guard.
Goodbye, God. Let's go and have a look around here, see if there's another guard over here. Here. See, at this point, because I'm on my own, it makes it difficult. If I had another 2 people with me, we'd literally clear that room. Just right now, whilst there's no guards, we'd just run out. One of us would shoot all 3 of them. The other 2 would grab the first couple of guys, and then I'd grab the last one, and then we'd be out again by the time the guards came over. Because that's just the way to do it. That's a brilliant way to clear that room. Although you've got to be very careful with the guy on the right there that was sitting down. Because if you shoot him wrong, it bounces out into the room, which is really messed up. That guy, if you shoot him anywhere except from the back, he bounces out into the room, and the guys on the other side of the partition see him every single time. Because I was having such a problem with it. I was using a Desert Eagle and everything trying to sort him out. It's just such an issue. It just doesn't work. Basically, the guy's a dick. That guy's not happy about something. Can't really blame him, it's a bank. See? The guy on the right there. It's just left that. Yeah, he's gone again. Aha! I know it's kind of reckless, but
Well, we've never been better controlled.
I need to make a start on these
Stop by
guys.
after work.
Guys, the thermal drill. Go get it.
It's not that I was losing patience, but I kind of was. I think it was those guys that saw it in the corner. I don't actually have to bother with them. I might just leave them to it. So I've got 6 to do.
Look out, guard.
check upstairs, see if there's something up here. Sometimes there is. This is going a lot better for me. Notice how it's on one of the more difficult setups as well. Although that's... Oh crap, no. Where is the van? Shit, I can't remember where the van is. Oh well. Yeah, it's... Shh, you're okay. It's fine.
Excitement. Here.
You didn't see a thing.
Me.
Really? Sorry about that. You know the rules. Obviously, you get asked if you shoot a white guy in the back of the head. You get asked if you're up for bowling later. But when it's a black guy, it's like, oh yeah, you know the rules. I'm not saying that there's racist undertones in this game. No, I'm just messing with you. It's just a fucking game. It's like this thing with Battlefield 1. They're saying, oh, it's sexist because you don't have women. You don't have women soldiers. You didn't have women soldiers in World War One.
The radio fell off.
It didn't
shelf
happen.
As I was taking a
And
dump.
it was a sexist thing. They believed that men. Oh yeah, 5 strikes and you're right. Out. I probably shouldn't use that body bag. I didn't need to. Oh well. Yeah. This thing about sexism in Battlefield 1 is stupid. Battlefield 1 isn't sexist because because they don't have women. There weren't women involved on the front. I mean, maybe there were nurses and things like that, but I mean, historically speaking, aside from... Actually, no... different cultures view women differently. They always have. And in most races over history...
Get down! Down! On the ground! Down on the ground!
For God's sake, get on the floor!
And don't get up!
That hostage is going to slow the cops down.
God, that was annoying. Yeah, I mean, there are some races and civilizations where they've seen women as, you know, you do have warrior women, and they're seen as fighters. But in a lot of races, they are seen as the weaker sex. And it's not me being sexist. I'm not being sexist at all. But because you do get women that are stronger than men. I mean, I'm not saying that you don't, but it isn't the norm. And generally speaking, when you go to war, you want strong, physically strong people on your side, just in case it comes down to hand-to-hand combat. You want to be able to beat the people to death, you know, which I know women can do. I mean, I know there are plenty of women that have murdered people by hand. I understand that. That's fine. But get on the floor. Get on the floor. I think I'm making a bit of a hash of this explanation. The words are there. They just ain't working.
You want a massacre here?
I got it!
Is my van red? My van's red. Baby. My van's red and black.
Oh, they changed it.
It's normally blue. There you go, guys. New van colour. JP2341. It's probably some sort of inside joke. But yeah. There are women now that are soldiers. But let me put it to you this way. You're in the trenches in World War One. Okay? You're fighting in the trenches in World War One. The whistle.
Get down! Get down!
There is a whistle. Just a shrill whistle. Which means over the top. Which means you go over. This is where the term over the top comes from, by the way. It means you the term over the top means something's gone to the point of ridiculous. Basically, it means you've gone over the top. Everyone knows what over the top means. It means you've done something to excess, I suppose. That's a way of looking at it, isn't it? But yes, so the whistle blows. You're going over the top, and you look to your left, and there's a young woman there, and you're a bloke, and you look to your left, and there's a young woman there, and she's holding a rifle, and she's in full get up, and she's 5'3", 5'3", fairly thin, holding a rifle that's almost as long as she is. Would you feel comfortable? In all honesty, I mean, things have changed now. I mean, you've got to bear in mind at the time, the training that they went through was nothing, absolutely nothing compared to the British Armed Forces before that, and the British Armed Forces since then as well. And it's not just the British ones. I mean, it's German and everyone else as well. I mean, there was training, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't to the same extent. I'm sorry. Sorry, my girlfriend is sitting here shaking next to me with laughter, and it's kind of putting me off a little bit.
Oh, I'm just watching videos.
What was so funny?
Someone was making...
No, tell me. Everyone wants to know now. Come on, what was so funny?
Literally, it's called trolling a husky with a balloon.
Trolling a husky with a balloon.
Yeah, you know when you like pull the balloon kind of to the sides at the opening. And
it farts. Yeah.
The guy was doing that to the dog, and then all of a sudden he just lets all the air out in his face and it runs away.
Yeah, that'd do it. Yeah, so as you can tell, my girlfriend is evil, purely and simply.
Not evil, I was trying to laugh quietly.
She's evil because she's laughing at huskies being tormented, not because she was trying to laugh quietly, just to clarify.
Yeah, sure, that's the reason.
I'm all for equality. I'm all for fairness. I don't think people should be discriminated against generally because of their sex, colour, creed, who they're attracted to. I think if you do think that all matters, then it's bullshit. But I think what should matter, and people have seemed to have lost sight of, is the fact that what should matter is whether you are good enough to do the job. And if you aren't good enough to do the job, it shouldn't matter if you're black, white, Asian. It shouldn't even matter if you're from fucking Mars. It just shouldn't matter. You shouldn't be in the job. And I think people have lost sight of that fact, honestly.
Think about what you're doing here, huh? If you're taken into custody now, the police will hold you for goddamn ever.
Stay!
Yeah, I honestly think that it's all gone too far with this political correctness crap. I actually honestly think that people should just grow up at the end of the day. If you're not good enough to do the job, you shouldn't be doing the job. And I've seen people, don't get me wrong, there is always going to be discrimination in the world. Someone may just not like you, for whatever reason, and people are entitled to their opinions at the end of the day, and if someone doesn't like you because of their colour, because of your colour, then they don't like you because of your colour. You can call them a racist, you can call them anything you frigging well want to. At the end of the day, that's their decision. And yes, it's a stupid decision, I completely agree. And I think that the person is ignorant, and etc, etc, etc. But like I said, at the end of the day, that is their decision. And people need to respect other people's decisions, even if you don't like them. Especially if you don't like them, frankly. Would you agree with that, babe?
Mm-hmm.
People just need to respect other people's decisions. And if...
Essentially, people just need to stop butting into other people's business.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I actually saw a video this morning, I showed you it as well, where they were talking about, there was a woman, I can't, what were they talking about specifically? Before
Four
she,
Americans that were killed.
yeah, they were talking about the 9/11 is what they were talking about, and they were talking about
They were talking about a recent terrorism attack.
a recent terrorist attack, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. And there was a woman there who was Muslim, and she said that she was speaking out for the Muslim community, saying that not all Muslims are terrorists, and etc., etc., etc. And we all know not all Muslims are terrorists. And apparently there are intelligence figures out there which say 15 to 25% of Muslims are extremists, which are the ones that, you know, kill people. And that's, you know, that's fine. I mean, well, it's not fine, obviously, because killing people is never fine. But you know what I mean? We understand that there are extremists, and we understand that people aren't all extremists. But then she raised a very, very valid point, because this one woman was there, and she was saying, you know, she said, well, we're actually talking about the people that were affected by this, and you've come on here and you know, you've shouted about how not all Muslims are terrorists, trying to defend a position that we're not even attacking. And then she raised a very valid point, which was very interesting to hear someone actually put into words, someone in a position where they were able to put it into words, which was basically, yes, you're defending it, but where are all the other Muslims that are speaking out? You know, you've got 1.2 billion Muslims in the world, and yet there's one person speaking out. And I'm sure there are more. I'm sure there are more. I'm sure there are a lot more. I'm not going to get into a theological debate about things. But you have to admit, there isn't much in the way of awareness of these ones that are speaking out. I mean, there's no YouTube channels. I mean, everyone watches YouTube now. There's no YouTube channels. There's no protests in the street. You know, there's no... I mean... There was that thing in London, wasn't there? Remember all those protests in London about... They have protests in London about bloody everything. If someone feels that there's something wrong... Like with South Africa, all the stuff that was happening in South Africa, there were riots in the streets about it. There were protests. There was, you can't be doing this in South Africa. This, that, and the other. You know, I'm talking about, you know, the segregation and all that stuff. I mean, I wasn't actually alive really for it. I do know about it though. But there were protests in the street about it. But yet, there's nothing. And she said that there are how many million living in America? Did she say? It was a lot, wasn't it? 26 million or something?
Something like that, yeah.
I may be over-exaggerating there. We said there are lots of Muslims living in America anyway. But yet, there's no protests or anything. There's no standing up and saying, look, this is wrong. You know, ISIS are wrong, you know, etc., etc., etc. There is no reason for them to be going out killing people. I'm not being funny. If Britain decided, you know what, we don't like China. No, not China. We don't like Japan. We don't like the way that the Japanese have got their history. We don't like any of it. We hate the slightly curved swords that they used to make. We hate the fact that they used to wear wooden armour. We're going to invade them and slaughter them. There will be uproar across the world. There will be absolute uproar. But because of political correctness, when it comes to religion, you can't say shit anymore. You really can't. You can't turn around to someone and say, you know what, your religion is actually racist. The way that you view your religion is just bang out of order. You can't do that anymore because people get so touchy about it. I mean, they really do get touchy. And it's a shame, because I think to change someone's ideas, you need to bring things into sight. You need to say to them, look, this is wrong, and this is wrong, and they'll turn around and say, no, it's not. This is my religion, this is my creed, this is my ideas, you know, etc, etc, etc. But then the idea is there. Someone's approached them about it, and they've had a conversation about them with it, and they've said, look, this isn't right. You know, what you're doing here isn't right. You know, you're worshipping a religion that doesn't have tolerance, that actually says in its holy book that you should not tolerate other religions and other peoples. I mean, and it's not just the Muslim faith that does it. Like, it's not just the Muslim faith. I know it sounds like I'm picking on Muslims. I'm really not, because the same thing has happened throughout history, over and over again. If someone had approached Stalin early on and told him, actually, look, killing all these people, killing all these millions of Russians isn't a good idea. It's not a great thing to do. It's actually making me feel a bit uneasy, mate. You know, it's a bit dodgy. Let's be frank. Then he may not have done it.
Okay,
I mean,
okay. Let
chances are he probably would have done it, because I'm sure he wasn't exactly fully sane. I mean, these guys aren't. I mean, look at Hitler. He's another one that if someone had actually got hold of him and said, look, what you're preaching, what you're talking about, it's not right.
Oh, I see it.
Okay, you're
all clear, control.
Yeah, it's happened throughout history. I mean, the Crusades were another thing that the I was going to say the English Crusades. It wasn't the English Crusades. It was the Christian Crusades. The Christian Crusades throughout the Middle East, going to Jerusalem and across Acre and all that sort of area. That again is pretty wrong. You know, I mean, it was wrong, and it was a thing that happened in a time where those things happened. That wasn't a case of, oh crap, we've got YouTube and everyone knows who everyone is, and we're actually all just one people. We've got DNA tests. They didn't know that. They didn't know who everyone was. They had no idea. You know, they were just killing the enemy, and they were told who to kill. That's all it was. They were just told who to kill, and they went off and killed them. And nowadays, in today's day and age, where we've got all this information available to us, and you've got all the details of anything you want at your fingertips, because you've got the internet and you can actually have a chat. You can have a chat with someone across the other side of the world. It's not. A lot of people go, well, yeah, of course you can. But I mean, sorry saying that type of thing, but 20 years ago, you couldn't do that. Well, no, you could actually, couldn't you? 20 years ago, 30 years ago, you couldn't. 20 years ago, was the internet around 20 years ago? It was all that dial-up crap, the stuff that kids of today don't even know about. And I know I sound really old now, but I'm actually not even. I'm not 30 yet. I'm a little bit below 30. But yeah, it just seems mad that people just can't get along, and honestly, I think part of the issue, and I know some people agree with me on this, I've spoken to people about this before, but I think part of the issue is that the world is overpopulated. We've got over 7 billion people on this little blue marble we call a home. That's 7 billion. I mean, the number doesn't even compute. I mean, you can say 7 billion as much as you like, but what's 7 billion? Can you
On the ground.
could you count out 7 billion?
There.
I don't think so.
That'll slow them down for a little while.
I mean,
Come on.
it'll take you a hell of a long time to count out 7 billion. I'll just put it that way. So, you've got to think, if we can't comprehend 7 billion people, then how the hell can we manage it? You know? It's not a... Did I just see him go inside? Son of a bitch was walking around outside. It's not even a difficult question. It's not. I'm not posing a question to you to say how do we solve it. There are several ways to solve the issue of because I honestly think the planet is overpopulated. There is no one specifically to blame for it, and China has even tried to deal with the situation in their own way by limiting babies to one person. You know, to one baby per person, which is an interesting way of trying to deal with it, but it's obviously not working. Because what's happening is they're either leaving the country so they can have babies, or they're have I actually killed anyone yet? Yeah, I've killed the first guy. Or they're oh shit, that was close. Either leaving the country, or they're just not declaring the babies that they had. You know, if they're pregnant with a girl, they tend to just ignore the girl. They tend to just either abandon or ignore the fact that they've had a girl.
Thought I saw something.
Because they all want boys. And of course now they've got the issue that there aren't enough girls in China. Which is quite amusing. But I think there should be a general rule, an international law system that deals with issues like this on a large scale. Not like the European Union where they keep making little shitty rules for everyone, which is bullshit, but an actual global international law system that deals with international problems, that deals with food shortages, that deals with tsunamis, that deals with you know, like an international board of directors almost, whose job it is to look after this kind of thing. And they don't have a ridiculous amount of power. They won't get stupid amounts of power that can create laws for all the individual countries, but they have the power to solve problems. And one of the problems, I honestly think, one of the problems in this world that we have is overcrowding. Honestly. I think overcrowding is a massive problem. And there's a simple way to deal with it, and that is sterilisation. And I know that sounds horrible, and everyone's going to go, oh my god, that's a ridiculous idea. But you have one child. That's what you have. You have one child with your partner. Your partner then has her eggs frozen. You have your sperm frozen. And then you are both, well, you have your tubes tied, vasectomy, whatever you want to call it. And that's all said and done. You're done. You have one kid. If the kid dies for any reason, your sperm and eggs have been frozen, so you can just, there you go. And it's going to take a lot of space up, I know, but if you think about it, in 2 generations, in one generation, in theory, in one generation, the population of the world will have halved. But it'll probably take 2 or 3 generations. And all of a sudden, work isn't cheap anymore. You know, because you don't have... And that's another issue. With overpopulation, work has become devalued. And all of a sudden, people with skills, and I mean real skills, that they can put to work, don't have jobs because someone is going to work cheaper because they don't have a job, and so the work gets devalued over time. And you see it across all sectors. You even see it in places like retail, where you've got people now. Because you're supposed to get paid more for night shifts in retail, but you've got people now working on the same rate of pay for a night shift as the people that are working a day shift. At which point you've got to go, hang on a minute, that's I'm sorry, that really isn't right, because
Fuck me, what? Get down! On the ground! Get down!
well, it's just not right at the end of the day, is it? I mean,
Come with me!
if you're working to bring up your family, and the only work you can get is a night shift, you're going to lose all your time with your family that you are working that you're working for in the first place. So what the hell is the point in doing it if you're not getting paid more to give them a better life? You're getting paid the same amount as the guy that's doing the day shift. You know what I mean? It doesn't work. It's not that it's not fair. I know life isn't fair. Someone's going to say life isn't fair. Someone always says something along those lines. But it's not a question of life being fair or life not being fair. It's a question of pay being fair. If you are asked to do more in a job, you should be paid more for the job. If you're asked to work stupid hours in a job, you should be paid more because you're working stupid hours in the job. That's just the way it is. That's the way it should be. But employers don't care anymore. They don't care about their employees because there's always another employee. There's always another person who will take the job. This is one of the reasons that employers get away with murder. I mean, they get away with so much. I've been in retail all of my life. I have got certain qualifications which put me ahead of other people, and I've been in two positions. One of them, yeah, my boss was fairly nice and I liked him, but it was still a case of he wasn't paying enough for what you were expected to do. And then the other one absolutely milked everything they could. It was on a contracted salary. I'm not going to say the name of the company or anything like that, don't worry about it, but I was on a contracted salary and it was supposed to be 37 hours a week and I was working, what was I working?
50, 60 hours a week.
Yeah, 50, 60, even 70 hours a week sometimes.
During Christmas, yeah.
During Christmas I was working 70 hours a week. And it wasn't a case of, oh, you needed during that time. It was a case of, you're being paid, so you'll do the job. Which is the wrong attitude. And that's actually what he said that the company's verdict was on motivation. Because the staff that I had were very unmotivated when I started. And I was there for 6 months. I was only there for 6 months. And after 3 months, all of the staff were working really, really hard. And they were really motivated. And I pointed that out. And he said, I quote, the company isn't interested in motivating staff. In the company's view, staff are paid to work, so they should work. And that's not what motivation is. Motivation is not, you're paid, therefore you work. Because if that was the case, all these footballers that are on stupid millions a year for playing a frigging game, which pisses me off no end. I like football, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to rip on football too much. The amount the footballers are paid, yeah, that's an issue for me. Because at the end of the day, it's a game. It's just a fucking game. And it really pisses me off, because any of the people in the stands that are watching would gladly give up their seat, go down to the pitch and play for free. They would. There's no two ways about it. They would all. Granted, most of them aren't fit enough to play for free. There will be some that are, and there will be some that play football on the weekends and stuff like that, which is fine. But any of them would get up, go down onto the pitch, and try and put that ball in the back of the net for absolutely nothing. And these guys are getting paid $200,000 a week. $200,000 a week. That's more than most people see in 10 years. Yeah, she did.
Oh.
Yep.
Seriously, only on the fucking bed.
At least she got off this. Yeah, so I mean, they're getting paid way too much money anyway. And
Let her get down, she'll leave the sick.
yeah, so that's my rant over for that anyway. Basically, I know life isn't fair. Sorry about that, I just punched the microphone. Basically, life isn't fair. We all know that, that's fine. But it's that there are certain things in life that people can do to make them fair. And people just aren't prepared to do it. And it's sad. It's very sad. Or maybe not fair, but fairer, certainly. And it's sad. It makes me sad that people just aren't willing to club together to solve problems. I mean, It just boggles belief. 200,000. So these guys are getting paid the equivalent of 10 years' salary of some people. And they're getting paid more than 10 years of other people. A petrol station worker, for example, will be on maybe 13,000 a year, pounds. And these guys are on, 20,000, and it's just, the mind boggles. You just can't comprehend it. And then these guys run out of money, which cracks me up. It really cracks me up when you hear that they've run out of money. And you're just like, what the hell are you spending 200,000? I couldn't even spend 200,000 a week. I could go out after the first month. I mean, I probably wouldn't get probably wouldn't get much time off, to be fair, because when I'm in a job, I feel that I need to work harder anyway. So I actually do more hours than is necessary anyway, usually for a job. It's just part of my work ethic. I do more hours and put a lot of work in, and I'm always knackered at the weekends, on Fridays, which is probably why I was...
Dirt.
Control your civilians, guys.
Stand down, control.
Balls.
Everything is in the green here.
Ah. Oh, it was you bitch.
Down!
On your
Oi,
face.
Shane!
Police are closing in.
Get
They're
down
here in
on the
20
ground.
seconds.
Got it!
There's actually no point in me doing this. I am actually going to die.
Nice. Now start her up. Here we go.
Well, that was a ball ache.
Through in a couple of minutes.
This prick that did it. Couple of minutes. It takes 3 minutes to open this up. I'm not going to last 3 minutes. No chance in hell. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, it just bothers me that the world's problems, they're so simple to fix.
More cops on the way.
Really, if you think about it. Yes, it would mean a lot of people clubbing together, but the ideas behind the things are so simple to fix, and people just aren't prepared to fix them. Like, myself and my partner do this thing where we eat as much as we feel like eating, and then the rest of the food goes into the fridge, and we reheat it the following day, which I know a lot of people, and this is a problem for me, a lot of people go, you can't eat yesterday's food the next day, but you can. Pardon? You say something, babe? I'm imagining things again. Surprise, surprise. Jesus Christ.
On the ground!
Okay, I'm done. That's a shame. I thought I'd be able to do that one. I thought I got quite far with that one. It just took me forever to get there, I suppose. Yeah, so food shortages are a big issue because people are just so willing to throw food away. I mean, in the country that I'm living in, you even have food bins. I mean, you have food bins that go to a specific site that allows the food to rot down. I mean, that's not fixing the problem. That's just giving a solution to an issue. If you know what I mean. Yeah, so... yeah, so that's just one of those things, I suppose. Just rambling about it again. The food crisis could be solved. It's yes, some countries are short on food. I know some countries are short on food, but we have the ability to import and export stuff. We've got planes, we've got boats, we've got helicopters, we've got you name it. We can friggin' do it more or less. The only thing we don't have is teleportation technology, but I'm pretty sure that's probably on the way somewhere. they've already managed to give an atom. Well, what they do is they duplicate an atom somewhere and destroy the first atom, which is probably going to be what teleportation is. So you're basically cloning someone when you teleport them, which is kind of weird if you think about it. But at the same time, what's the issue as long as you're still alive?
Unless your consciousness doesn't go with it.
Unless your consciousness doesn't go with it, yeah. But no, it's just the food issues could be solved. Even if it's something like creating an area.
Doesn't like this Dimitri guy. One of these old country feuds. Maybe he shagged his...
I mean, you could create an area
Get the tiara.
in
Hit the store for
Africa,
more kills if
for
you feel
example,
lucky. The place is loaded.
where
Watch
you
out
just
for guards, cameras,
overhydrate
metal
it, and I mean really massively hydrate it, because there's so much open land there, and I know that a lot of it you can't do anything with because it's this, because it's that, because it's the other, because it's too hot, because it's too dry, because, you know, etc, etc, etc. But
Don't alert the guard.
oh, that guy's gonna be annoying, isn't he?
I'll wait here.
Look out, guard.
Another annoying guard. Thank you.
Been gagging to be bad.
Shit.
Don't worry about us. Everything here
was a hell of a
is
shot.
A-okay, right? I think it's just these radios. We're getting shitty.
That was close.
fucking
Yeah, so yeah, the food crisis. If they hydrate an area of Africa, and I know that saying it's a lot easy. It's saying it is easier than doing it. I know it is, but that's not the point. There is a lot of stuff being wasted, including money. There's a lot of money that gets wasted. As I was talking about the footballers earlier, same issue. You know, it's if these guys, instead of being paid the stupid amount of money that they do,
civilians in check.
they're on 200,000 a week. Like I say, if they're actually given a realistic wage, yes, okay, give them a little bit more because they're playing sports. I don't fucking know. But if you want to, you can give them a bit more money. Sure, whatever. If you desperately want to give them a bit more money, you can do. But give them 50 grand a year, which is a very livable wage, for God's sake. If someone can do it on 20 grand a year, they can definitely do it on 50 grand a year. I mean, it's not that bloody difficult.
There's no advantage of shooting civilians. Stay pro, man.
Yeah, and then take the remaining, however stupid many million it is, and use it to build water pipes that go across the country
Even need line of sight. They'll get suspicious just from the noise.
and take water to these dry areas. You know, I mean, it's a simple one. You can, I'm sure they could channel water to these areas and hydrate them. And yes, it'd use a lot of water, but there's something great about water. It's a renewable source. Once it's used, it comes out somewhere else, and then it evaporates, and then it becomes part of the atmosphere, and then it rains, and then it hits the ground again, and you can use it again and again and again. And it's not, you know, it's not like it'd run out. I mean, we've got so much water. I mean, for God's sake, what is it? 2/3 of the planet's covered with water, something like that, or is it 3/4? I don't know. A lot of the planet is water.
2/3.
I think it's 2/3 as well. It's a lot of water anyway. And I'm sure that there'd be ways to do that. You know, if you had the right people doing it, if you had people that had stupid amounts of money, these people that are worth billions. Yeah, they're worth billions, but what the hell have they done with the money? What have they actually done with it? Made more money. Oh, well done. Congratulations. You've not helped save a family. You've not helped a nation survive. You've not provided water to people who desperately need it. I mean, I don't have much money to spare. I've got virtually nothing to spare.
No civilian casualties, remember?
Find the Sierra.
Down. Get down on the ground. Get down.
You know,
And
and
stay
it's
put.
not.
Stay put.
It's not like
Don't
if I
move.
had a ton of if I had a ton of money,
Buys you more time.
I would give it all away, because I wouldn't. No one would. That's just stupid.
Follow me.
But I would make sure that some good came of the money. You know?
Has anyone found the Sierra yet?
It just seems. It just seems like so much could be done for people that actually need it, and you've got these people driving around in million-dollar cars, multi-million-dollar cars, with their own private jets. And as much as I would love to have a private jet and a yacht and a car, I really would love to do that. As much as I would, how the hell is he not even been? What the fuck?
Get down.
Check the sands and the shelves.
You know, as much as I would absolutely love to have my own car, my own car. Haha. I would love to have my own car as well. Actually, don't have one at the moment. As much as I would love to have my own stuff like that. Sorry, making sure he'd gone past.
In the front too. It doesn't have to be in the back.
I wish that guy would shut up. As much as I would love to have my own yacht, and I would love to have my own this, that and the other, I would make sure that other people were cared for as well. You know?
Come on.
It's not a case of I take the money and then hoard it. I mean, me and my partner have both discussed this, and if we could, we would open a coffee shop. We'd love to open a coffee shop that would do really nice coffees. We've actually come up with a brilliant idea for it. I'm not going to tell you all about it because I don't want my idea stolen, or worse yet, to tell someone my idea and then someone say, actually, that's already been done, we've got one in our town, because I would hit the fucking roof if that happened. But, yeah, one thing we'd make sure is that the staff were well paid. I mean, I'm talking well paid enough so that they could actually live a decent life and not feel like they were working to live,
Maybe it's there.
rather than, no, what is it? Living to work rather than working to live. Yeah, that's the one. And make sure that they were working to live instead of living to work. Basically. Which basically means that they could afford to do their own thing outside of work. And that they'd be happy. Nothing more important than happiness, people's happiness.
Check the whole place. Check the whole place.
That's the biggest thing in the world. I mean, if you're not happy, you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. And if you can't make other people happy, then you draw your own conclusions. But yeah, I'm probably waffling again. I do tend to waffle quite a lot. So my philosophy is I actually have a philosophy. There we go. It doesn't cost anything, a philosophy. It's free, which is nice. But I have the philosophy of, if I can make one person's day a little bit nicer, a little bit brighter, a little bit better, then it's a day that I haven't wasted. Which I know sounds soppy and soft and all that jazz, but at the end of the day, it's just the way I feel about life. I feel like everyone's in it together. So what the hell is the point in going around being miserable and making everyone else miserable? And I've seen so many people that actually seem to go out of the way to make people's lives miserable. My old boss would do that. He would
On the ground.
make people's lives miserable, and he was a bully.
Come with me.
The same one that I told you about that worked for the company that viewed staff
It's just gotta be in there somewhere.
as objects that they should
Follow me.
they should do as that they should be happy because they're being paid, basically. Is what they said. I'm serious right now. No one else see anything, for God's sake. I'm getting a bit fucking sick of this shit. Oh crap, no more body bags. As usual. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Aren't you a professional? Because this isn't professional. If you end up in custody now, I think you'll be there.
If you
until
gave me
the
some
end
more
of
fucking
days.
cable ties, I wouldn't have to shoot everyone. Genius. Anyway. Yeah, he was a bully, basically. He liked bullying people. He liked making people feel like absolute trash.
Nice work. Vlad got
So
what
it was
we
obviously
came for.
a thrill to work for.
Jewelry would have been nice. I'm not gonna lie, but there's always another day.
A little bonus jewelry would have been nice. I got the bonus jewelry, you bellend.
Maybe missed like a ring.
Yeah, maybe. Must have missed something. Dear. Yeah, so basically, life is fun, is what I'm saying. But life could be a whole lot better for a whole lot more people. You know, that's all there is to it. Do we know where my phone is? Oh, it's there. Thought I heard it go off earlier. I may have imagined it though. I imagined it. I'm not loved. No one loves me. It's nice to know that no one loves me. Ridiculous puppy. So yeah, that's basically all I've got to say on the subject of the world. I've depressed myself now. That's always fun, isn't it? No, I haven't really depressed myself. I'm just wondering what else to do. If I should try something else, or if I should call it a night. I'm thinking probably call it a night. What time is it? What time is it? Oh, it's only 8 o'clock. But on the other hand, I did wake up ridiculously early this morning. So I'll wait a few more seconds. If a bank comes up, I'll try a bank again. If it doesn't, I'm not going to do one of the longer ones because they do take too long. They do take way too long. That's deposits take forever. Shadow Raid. I wonder what's that minus now. Was it minus 7? Yeah, it's still minus 7. It's always fun when it's minus 7. No, so okay. So yeah, sorry I've been a bit boring tonight, guys, if I have been boring or not, and sorry I've sucked so much at the bank heists. I don't know what has been my problem today. I'm just tired, I think, more than anything. I'm not even going to try an art gallery anytime soon because I can't do the art galleries. I don't know why. A lot of people find them really easy. I've seen people doing them so easily. I try and do them the same way they've done, and I get caught every single time. Every single time. And it's a bit of a bitch. I'll be honest. I'm not going to lie. It's a bit of a bitch. It hurts. It hurts. Is what it does. Yeah. So. Yeah. So nothing's coming up. So basically, I'm going to drop out of this like this. To leave the lobby. I love the playing card in the hand. I absolutely love that. I might use a different person in future. I'm not sure. I do really like her. I like some of the stuff she says. She's friggin' mental. But I might go for a different character. I mean, who have we got now? Who's that? Bodhi. Dragon. Jacket. Bonnie. Hoxton. Dallas. Wolf. Chains. Houston. John Wick. Yeah, okay, he's a former hitman. Yeah, it's the same guy. It's the same guy, babe. It's Keanu Reeves.
It is actually.
It is actually Keanu Reeves as well.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm being Keanu Reeves from now on. If you haven't seen the film John Wick, you need to see it. It's actually really good. That gun looks too big for his hand. It looks like he's got really small hands. Don't know why, but it just looks off. The sizing looks off on that, don't you think?
A little bit.
Anyway, never mind. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you're watching, as you can hear, I'm yawning my head off, so I'm actually going to head to bed now. I know it's early, I know it's only 8 o'clock, but phew, I'm shattered. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you have watched all the way through, that's wonderful. And I'm sure we can have a philosophical debate about something at some time and stuff. I've talked about some pretty heavy subjects today, I'll be honest with you. Don't know why, I just sometimes get in those moods. And, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.